Jim Sturgess, everyone. So, how do you go about making a character you described as an idiot likeable? Because you have.
I don't know. I guess you have to try and help him redeem himself, you know, and make sure that such an arrogant man as Dexter comes from a sort of insecure place, I guess, and just make sure that his vulnerability is as aware as his arrogance and obnoxiousness.
Did you enjoy the 40-year-olds, you know, the older looks? I guess it's a bit of a snapshot into your future years in terms of... It must be a nice thing of that, of kind of being aged in a film and kind of going, oh, I'm going to look like that.
Well, I hope I look like that. I mean, I really do. I mean, I'll probably end up looking bald and fat, but Dexter managed to keep all his own hair, which was good enough for me.
I guess those imperfections give depth to a character, don't they? You've got more to play with, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it helps people relate to him too, you know, because, I mean, he makes big mistakes in his life, and he gets up to some mischievous activity that, you know, I'm sure a lot of people can kind of relate to that.
I think as well everyone relates to the fact that in some kind of way everyone's got an Emma or a Dexter in their life, or has at some point.
Yeah, and I think everybody's really relating to the story because they recognise the characters, and they recognise all the characters, even Tilly and Callum and and Ian. I mean, there's always people like that around. You know, and even when I read the script, I recognised bits of myself in Emma, and I recognised bits of myself in Dexter too.
Tell me about this chemistry test that you and Anne had to do.
The infamous chemistry test. Well, it was kind of pitched...
Like a blind date or something.
It's worse than a blind date. It's a blind date with a major Hollywood movie star, with a bunch of producers and directors all kind of, yeah, let's see, have you got any chemistry? So we sort of, luckily it was with Anne. Luckily Anne came bounding into the room and sort of put me at ease, but I was just praying, you know, for some chemistry.
And I believe you had a dialect coach as well.
Yeah, I stole Anne's dialect coach from time to time, just to brush up on my RP, British English accent, to make sure I sounded all my T's, you know.
And I'm surprised...
Water, not water, you know.
Okay, good. You teach us a few of those.
Yeah.
We've got to quickly mention the wardrobe. Compared to Anne's slightly dowdy wardrobe, yours was pretty flamboyant and colourful.
I had some pretty heavy shoulder pads, so I was kind of out here.
And the floppy hair.
I know. Well, we were trying to go for a Johnny Depp kind of bad boy look, and he ended up looking a bit more like Jonathan Ross, I think.
Who's here tonight?
Well, there we go. In a good way, Jonathan.
Well, listen, have an amazing time tonight. Congratulations. Nice to speak to you.
Edith.
Jim Sturgess.
Thank you, guys. Thanks very much.